Carolyn Doobie here. What's the play for today? Well, today I'm helping out a friend. This friend is constantly dealing with that gremlin of perfectionism. She always wants things to be perfect, and I want to create some kind of little reminder for her that it's about progress, not perfection. Now, I know she knows that, but I'm hoping that just by having something she can set on a shelf somewhere to remind her in those moments, that maybe it'll make it a little bit easier for her to let go of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a very, very fancy and exclusive art supply to create the sign for her. So here's the surface I'm going to be working on, the very fancy, the very exclusive cardboard. Yes, this is what I do with boxes that show up in the mail. I get very excited because I know I can cut them up and use them to make art with. Now I'm adding a layer of gesso on top of this, in part because it helps cover up the brown that is cardboard, because I prefer light and bright surfaces. And I'm going to add some color to it using gelatos. I've got a bunch of different colors here, and I am going to just fill this whole thing in with color very, very willy-nilly. This is not high thought time for me. This is playtime, just sticking colors wherever I feel like it. Now you can probably see the texture of the cardboard coming through here in different areas, and if I want to leave that on there, I absolutely can. But there are a couple of ways that if I don't want that texture in there, that I can get rid of it. One is I can put more gelatos on top of it. I could smear it with my finger, or I can bring in some water, because gelatos react to water, and I happen to have that brush just sitting in the water from doing the gesso, so that's what I'm going to do to spread the colors around. Now here comes the really hard part. This is where I'm going to put stickers on here to position words on here. But by the way, in case you didn't know, stickers don't stick really well to water, so maybe I should have let it dry. But at least I've blotted up the water, so it shouldn't be a problem. Now the words that I'm spelling are progress, not perfection. I want to make a sign here, or a little reminder for somebody. And I'm putting the stickers on. Now because gelatos are whatever they're made with, the stickers don't necessarily stick super well to them. That's not going to be a problem because I'm going to put something on top that's going to hold them in place. It's also kind of handy because what it's allowing me to do is put the stickers on here, but I don't have to have a whole lot of commitment, because if I need to move them around a little bit, that I can easily do it because they don't stick, well, solidly just to gelatos. Now, the funny part about this is I'm putting the words progress, not perfection on here, but after I get the letters down, I'm actually going to grab a pair of tweezers to start moving the letters around to get them, well, perfect, to get them all lined up so they all look just even and right and this and that. And I realized at one point that that was kind of not the point of what I was doing here, so I let it be perfectly imperfect and put the tweezers away. Now, once I've got the letters where I want them, then I really pushed them down so that they'll stay in place when I put the next layer on top. So now I'm going to bring in the Glass Bead Glitter Gel. Now this stuff looks like it's covering everything up, but it's really not. It is going to dry completely clear. Now what's in here are little glass beads and glitter. So it's a really good name for this since it's a Glass Bead Glitter Gel. But what it allows me to do is put an entire top coat on this. That's going to trap those stickers in there so it's not going to be an issue. And I will be able to see all of the wonderful color of the gelatos. Plus I'm going to get the texture of the glass beads, and I'm going to get some sparkle from some glitter. So I'm going to cover the entire top of this, and then I'm going to let it dry completely. So here's what it looks like when it is completely dry. You can see right through it, so you get all that color underneath, but you've got all that texture of those little glass beads, and you've got the sparkle of that touch of glitter that's in this. Well, thanks so much for joining me for today's play. If you've been enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up. And I'd so appreciate if you know of somebody that you think would enjoy this video if you share it with them. Thanks so much for letting me be a part of your colorful journey.